Welcome to episode 4 of the Unit 3 podcast. Today my guest is Francy Luzoho. Francy is due to make his professional debut on October 6th on the Rise Again show in Tallaght Basketball Stadium. So Francy, you are very, very welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
To have you there. Francy, before we talk about your decisions to turn professional, would you like to give us a bit of a background on kind of how you got into boxing and some of your amateur accolades?
Yeah, definitely. Well, my amateur accolades now that I have was winning the novices 3 times in the same year, and also entering the Celtic Box Cup and winning that also. You know, fighting 4 or 5 lads each day to win it. So it was, it was a tough competition, but I pulled through in the end. Like I said, I was striving under pressure, so I was happy to do that. My boxing background, how I kind of started. I started at a late age, 18.
Okay.
Some people started at 30, 12 or even younger.
Yeah.
I wish I had, but 18 I had to stick with that. So I started with Arrow Hill, which was a great club, kind of starting to show me the fundamentals of everything, like the graft and the hard work and the dedication that you have to put into boxing. So they kind of taught me how to kind of really I wouldn't say box, they kind of taught me the basics. Yeah, the basics, to be a champion, like what it takes to be a champion. So it was great, for me, especially starting at that age, to find a club like Arrow Hill to kind of show me the way, to give me the blueprint on how to turn me into the boxer I am today.
And you were telling me earlier though about Roy Jones and how he was a bit of an inspiration.
Yeah, it was funny enough because as a kid, 14, 15, 16, in school as well, I did every sport there is. I did Gaelic, hurling, soccer, literally even futsal, every sport you can think of I did, except for swimming. I'm sure it's swimming. So I was watching a few Ronaldinho clips to kind of see how I can improve my skills, me evading players, kind of giving them the one up. And as I was watching his clips, I accidentally clicked onto Roy Jones Jr.'s top 10 best moments, and as soon as I seen his, for me I call it the chicken slip. Where he puts his hand at the back and slips from both sides and counters with a left hook. I fell in love with that. I was like, Jesus, and I was like, I kept on watching more and more and more. I ended up watching this documentary on how he was robbed of the gold medal in the Olympics. And I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the way he trains, the way he talks, the way he fights, how relaxed, how composed, how he trains. And I was like, where has this been all my whole life, And then I was hooked, and then from there I kind of started researching what clubs, and from there I broke the news to my mum. She wasn't happy to hear that, So then I kind of took upon myself to kind of get the bus, and that's how I kind of find Arrow Hill. It took a lot of searching, but I found it in the end,
Brilliant, excellent. So it was meant to be. So now you're kind of finishing up with the amateurs, and you want to maybe move into the professional scene. So what prompted that decision?
I wasn't really keen, when I started boxing, my eyes wasn't on the Olympics, It was never, because for me, I felt like I started at 18, so I was like, it's going to be probably too late for me to do the Olympics, But a lot of people said when I did start, I had it naturally because I already had that athletic kind of background. So fitness was there, the movement was there, I just had to learn the fundamentals. So for me, watching Roy Jones Jr., I always had my eye on the belts, the shiny belts, the lavish life, the kind of constantly getting interviews, constantly getting sponsors and doing promos. So I fell in love with that. Never really fell in love with the gold medal, even though it's an amazing achievement. Would have loved, looking at it now, would have loved to kind of represented Ireland in any certain aspect, but it wasn't meant to be. So I'll definitely represent Ireland in the pro scene.
You have them there on your t-shirt with the Congo flag there.
Yeah, so. Definitely. 2 things. I have a tattoo on my arm as well of the 2 countries on me. It's I wouldn't be where I am without the two. You know, if it wasn't for Congo, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for Ireland, I wouldn't be, you know, here also. Like I said, since leaving Congo at a very young age, you know, since being like born and then leaving that country at a very young age, like 8-9 months, you know, I never really got to kind of grasp my heritage that comes from my mom's side of the family. So coming to Ireland, it was kind of, you know, Ireland was my home, you know, I took up the roots and all there, you know.
And the accent.
Everything. But I used to have a strong accent because when I came to Ireland, I lived in Galway.
Oh wow.
So I had a really Galway accent, you know, where it was like a mad Galway head, but then I moved into Dublin and I kind of mixed them and it was it, like. But like I always say, like, for me, I feel like Congo is my stepmother and Ireland my mother.
Wow, brilliant.
Because, you know, without the two, I wouldn't be here today, you know what I mean? So I always say my skin may be black, but my heart is green. That's what I always say.
Excellent. And so before kind of now making the move to pro, you spent a long time over in Tenerife training?
Oh yeah. I was in Tenerife for a year and a half, kind of learning my trade. You know, I've kind of felt, you know, being over here for a while, I kind of felt I needed something kind of different to kind of get reinvigorated, kind of reinvent myself or find a bit more dedication. So I took upon myself to kind of get me and my fiance and go over to Tenerife while she's working. I did a bit of bar work as well. We both did a bit of bar work. She kept at it and I kind of saved up enough to kind of keep training through the year. So I started training. I found a club called Povidano where the head coach over there, Manuel, looks after the club and trains it, and he owns the club. So I kind of made contacts with him, and from there we kind of built up a bond, and I started training the WBA Spanish champion over there, Artem, training with the likes of like middleweight Che, you know, other boxers there, amazing boxers, you know what I mean? These lads, you know, some of them come from nothing, so they train really hard, you know what I mean? So it's kind of the doghouse of the Spanish over there, so, you know.
Nice climate and altitude.
Oh, like you have the Mount Tigi, which is, you know, a mountain itself, and the altitude is crazy, you know. I mean, you have the likes of Carl Frampton, Martin Murray, and all that go over there and train. So it was great for me for an experience meeting Carl Frampton, meeting Martin Murray, meeting all the lads that, you know, are fighting in the coming weeks. And then, you know, watching them train and seeing how they train was a great experience, you know what I mean? So for me, the experience that I've gotten over there has made me into a better boxer I am today. Has kind of made me more tougher, kind of more resilient, kind of a dog kind of based.
Okay.
So, you know, I mean, I'm happy that I did take that journey to go over there and train.
Excellent. So you're back now in Ireland training in a works gym with your head coach Stephen O'Rourke.
Yeah.
You've a great team around you there, and the gym's really thriving. How are you finding training in that different environment, different climate as well?
Oh yeah, coming back I was expecting a bit of heat because everyone was saying, oh, it's lovely out here, but Jesus, you know what I mean? So yeah, came back, reconnected with Stephen, kind of picked up where we left off after getting experience in Tenerife. But, you know, seeing the lads, you know, the likes of Paddy, Tony, Ryan, so on for Craig and Carly, everyone, you know, training hard at it. It's good to come back to that type of environment. The gym buzzing, the gym striving, you know what I mean? St. Michael's, you know, Aurora's gym is in everyone's lips now because everyone's making movements, and it's good to kind of come back and rejoin that type of atmosphere and add on to that kind of hype as well to it. So, you know, I'm happy kind of coming back and getting back to business.
Excellent. And so what would a typical week of training look like for you then, Francy?
Well, a typical week now, kind of example now, over here when I came back, I started my week of training, my other month in Ireland here training. It would have kind of started off with early morning runs, like, you know, runs at 6 a.m. in the morning. Finish that off and go into a gym near where I live, and the barbell, where we do my battle rope, my shadow boxing, maybe 10 miles on the treadmill, you know, on top of the
10 miles?
Yeah, I always do a 10 mile, you know.
Do you?
Yeah, it's just something I love doing. I don't know, 5 mile for me is like a warm up, but 10 mile is like, you know, it makes you work because you're bollocks after it. But yeah, I do that, and then afterwards I head into Stephen where I do my pad session, my schooling, and my pad walk, and my sparring, my controlled sparring.
Yeah.
And then head home, rest, and come back later at 7 and do my full contact sparring.
Okay.
You know, with clubs or with Ryan, you know, other boxers in the gym. So that's kind of my week's sparring, and that will kind of follow through till the end of the camp, where I kind of tape it down, and it'll be just pads, stretching, pad walk, and a few miles, but I wouldn't push too hard. That's why I kind of bring it down.
Yeah.
Do a bit of 4-mile runs to kind of ease into it.
Okay, so this week is a taper down week.
Yeah, it's a taper down week. You know, I don't want to get any injuries.
Okay. And then, so as we said, you're 7 days away now from your professional debut. So what are the feelings? I'm sure there's a bit of nerves, a bit of excitement.
I always said it to myself when I started boxing at 18, this day would come. So mentally I'm prepared for the likes of what I'm doing today and what I did the following days, media workout, you know, interviews. I always knew this day would come, so mentally I'm ready, but emotionally, you know, I'm nervous, excited, you know, there's loads of excitement, you know what I mean? Just ready to go, you know what I mean?
Okay, excellent. So Franzy, what can we expect then on the night then?
You can expect everything, you know what I mean? Excitement, you know what I mean? It's hard to say, because even saying it, you saying what can I expect, it's just got me emotions riled up. So I'm like, oh Jesus, you know what I mean? Whoever's in front of me, you know, whatever what my coach says, you know, I'll do. But people will expect to show that they won't forget in a long time.
Okay. You're going to give it to them?
Oh, definitely, I have to, you know what I mean? I have to give it to Blanchard Kulak, you know what I mean? And so, definitely, there's numbers coming in for me, so I have to give them a shot, you know what I mean?
Okay. Franzy, thanks very much for coming in today.
Thank you
very,
very much.
very excited to see you next week.
Thank you
Best
very
of luck.
much. Thanks very much.